Hello my beautiful ducklings, it's your friendly Grumpet here, and I'm back again with another Steven Universe Vlog. Let me just the camera a little bit. Yeah, Steven Universe Vlog. Today we're looking... Stay in place. Sorry. Today we're looking at Steven the Sword Fighter, and in this episode, Pearl creates a hologram of herself to demonstrate how Steven can do sword fighting correctly. Then Pearl gets killed by the hologram. I'm not kidding. Pearl gets killed by the hologram, and Steven tries to live with the pain that Pearl is dead. Well, she's regenerating inside of her little pearl, her little crystal gem, until she's healthy to come back. And he has to live with the hologram one until then, and the hologram one wants to do nothing but kill him. For kids! This was definitely a risky episode. This and So Many Birthdays are definitely, and Frybo to some extent, are definitely very dark episodes. This one isn't dark because, there's a lot of depressing themes, and the entire episode takes place on a rainy day, so it has the illusion that everything is gloomy because, it's rainy outside. But, as I mentioned before, Pearl literally dies in this episode. And it's not like that's a metaphor for something. It's not like she, falls off a cliff or something, you don't see her die. No, you see it, you see the sword go right through her, and you see her oh no, don't worry, and then poof, she explodes, and Garnet and Amethyst and Steven, and they all come over and they all start, Steven starts freaking out, but Garnet, and this was interesting, Garnet informs him that when crystal gems get too beaten up, they retreat into their crystal gems, into their actual gem, like a garnet or a pearl or an amethyst in each crystal gem's case, and they'll regenerate inside of their gem, so their gem is the only thing left of them. And when they're ready, when they're healthy again, they'll come back out of their gem in a new form. And that was really... I don't know if this sounds pathetic, but I actually found that really interesting and a really neat idea. Kudos to Mrs. Sugar, who I don't dislike, and I don't dislike Cartoon Network either, because they didn't actually tell me to stop Steven Universe Vlogs. That's why I'm here. But besides that, I could tell that they kind of tried to even out some of the dark moments with happy moments, and there definitely were some, but some of them felt a little bit forced. There was a joke that was pretty funny about Amethyst, and she ate this cloud that she was riding on pretty much half of the episode, and she grew giant and started to float away. And while I found that funny, I kind of just thought, oh, they kind of just pushed that in there, so you kind of don't think the entire episode is about the death of one of the main characters. And I don't know if this is right or not, but I'm pretty sure that's why they put it in there. It was definitely a funny joke, and it definitely had some funny moments. In the end, when Pearl comes back, which she eventually does, don't worry. When Pearl comes back, Amethyst is still in her giant balloon form, and she's like, "I got hit by an airplane!" in actually an Invader Zim Gurr voice, which was kind of, I don't know if they meant to do that, probably not, but it sounded like Gurr from Invader Zim. Besides that, some good details in this episode. The animation was very, very keen. It was very good in this episode, and I don't know why it didn't seem any different from any other episodes, but there were a lot of sword fighting scenes, and the sword fighting scenes ran so smoothly, and you could tell what was going on. And since it was Pearl fighting a fake version of Pearl, Pearl has a certain style and elegance to her, and seeing both of them fight together in the certain elegance and kind of in a style of dancing was actually really it was really nice, and the animation on that was really, I think there were parts where they were just kind of showing off on how good the animation was, and it didn't really look like they were showing off either, so that's good. And then sorry, and another detail I found interesting is Steven has a little Pikachu action figure in his room. And I know it's not, actually Pikachu for obvious reasons, but you watch the episode and there's a scene where he's sorting out his toys in front of the fake Pearl. It's Pikachu. It's like a Digimon. It's Pokemon, but looks a little different, so Nintendo doesn't sue. And for someone who likes Pokemon, to these amounts that I'm not gonna say, to the amounts that I do, that was actually a pretty funny detail. I don't know how many other people would have gotten that, but he is Pikachu, so he is more easily recognizable than most other Pokemon. But besides that, I don't know if there's anything else I can really say. The scene where Pearl dies was actually really surprising, and I never would have seen that coming. If I started the episode and it starts out and they're all hanging out having fun watching a movie and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I knew this was an episode where Pearl actually dies and Steven is depressed over the death of Pearl and has to live with a fake Pearl, teaching the fake Pearl to be the real Pearl when the fake Pearl only wants to kill him, I wouldn't believe you. Because I don't even believe what I just said, but it actually happened. It was real, so kudos for taking some big steps on this episode. Besides that, nothing really else I can say. I'll see you guys next time. This episode was made, the episode of Steven Universe was on a Wednesday. I don't know if they'll all be on Wednesdays now. If they are, then the vlogs might be either Wednesday night or Thursday night, because I might do them right after the episode, or I might not be home in time. So we'll have to see. See you guys later, and give that thumbs up button a little tickle.